Blake. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you because instead of forcing the ball downfield on 3rd and long, maybe you can hit them with something underneath, break a tackle or two, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They begin with Henry. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Dawson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Dawson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Jones has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Three yards remain for second down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Olave is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Clayton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.